Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep.
Right now, you got 58.
Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Packers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
The mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Inside.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He'll rifle this one. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check, 49.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Smith on the tackle. A gain of 5. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. What do you need?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey. 4 down.
Here we go. Like 80.
Get back. Strong right.
12.
Hey, we got 4. We got
13. Hey, 2.
Scratch.
Mike 35. Hey, gun. Get that quarterback. Go ahead. Get that quarterback.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. There, the defense won the battle. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. 65.
Here I come again.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's get it.
Here we go. What do you need?
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Mike 42. 12. Check. Mike 42.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Bring it.
21.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, team.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll take over inside the... .45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No. 319.
I got you. I got you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 37, check 37.
Yeah, live.
Crush.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check it back. Check it back.
That's 11.
That's the one. Alert 3. Alert 3. Jim.
They will run again with Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Coleman now. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21. 42. Go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Niners 10, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. James now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. What do you need?
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go,
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he is finally out of bounds just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big run there by Jones. 86 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 17-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's in for the 49ers score.
Yeah, good job. San Francisco. That's the one you
A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Switch. Check.
Right.
Check.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll go again to Jones. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Coleman, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got the 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Watch your slack.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep depth. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's got daylight. 20, 10, 5. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
They can't stop me, son.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the two-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of